All right, welcome back, everyone. Joining us on the Malzberg panel, Jane Velez-Mitchell, founder of JaneUnchained.com and New York Times bestselling author, and Dr. Tom Borelli, Ph.D., contributor with Conservative Review. All right, Tom, let me start with you. A report today in the Washington Post that the State Department Inspector General has subpoenaed the Clinton Foundation for records pertaining to projects that may have required approval from the government during Hillary Clinton's term as Secretary of State. They also want a whole bunch of information on one Mrs. Weiner, a.k.a. Uma Abedin. This gets deeper and deeper and deeper for this woman.
No, absolutely. And we also have the FBI looking into the same concerns about really pay for play and whether or not donations to the Clinton Foundation and then those companies or those countries actually got favors from the State Department. They're looking for a smoking gun. And by the fact that Mrs. Clinton set up her own email system means that they got sloppy with the emails, and I would suspect they will find something that basically says we will pay to play.
Jane, go ahead.
Yeah, they'll find something, maybe an unpaid parking ticket from the 1980s. This is a political witch hunt. We know that her predecessors at Secretary of State, including Colin Powell and Condoleezza Rice's staff, also used private emails. Nobody said a peep about it.
No,
I don't remember they set up a separate system, though.
That are half a decade old. Jane, had there been some massive consequence, we would have heard about it. And the Benghazi Select Committee is a political witch hunt.
Jane, we're not talking about the Benghazi Select Committee. Jane, we're talking about the State Department in a Democrat administration under Barack Obama, the FBI under Barack Obama, the Department of Justice under Barack Obama, and you call it a political witch hunt. These aren't politically motivated. These are being done by Democrats.
That the State Department's request for a document from the Clinton Foundation, it's all nonsense. The future of the world's at stake here. Let's stop these personal attacks and let's talk about the issue.
Let's talk about the future. Let's talk about the future of the world. President Barack Obama's former director of defense of the Defense Intelligence Agency believes Hillary Clinton should drop out of the race to clear the way for the probe of her private server by the FBI. This is Lieutenant General Michael T. Flynn. Said he thought that Hillary should leave the race. I think Hillary Clinton, for the good of the country, should step down and let the FBI conduct its investigation. So, to Jane's point, for the good of the country.
Well, I think she should start working on a plea bargain deal for the good of herself at this point, because the more they look, the more they're going to find. And in fact, there's a conspiracy here, I really believe, because they had to take information. If you look at the process that had happened, they had to take those secret documents out of the secret server and then transfer it to the private server. I mean, that takes a lot of work, a lot of effort. Why would you do that?
Jane, what about, again, this political witch hunt? Here's another man who served under Barack Obama saying Hillary should get out.
Vacation in Mars. I mean, once again, this is an attack from all sides that Hillary Clinton is withering. And I urge all women, Republican, conservative, liberal, to stand up and stop with the internalized
Otherwise, you might go to hell, right?
This woman, remember, women didn't even have the right to vote 100 years ago. Yeah. And this woman has withstood a withering assault from the left and the right.
She only has one person to blame for setting up her own server, and that is Hillary Rodham Clinton. She set up the server, and now she's going to pay the price.
Let me move on. Jane, there's word today that the GPS system of the U.S. Sailors who were taken hostage by Iran, that GPS system, and this is according to according to a report I saw on CNN, may have been jammed by the Iranians, causing them to go off course into the Iranian hands. And now we have seen more pictures released of our soldiers being treated like dogs, crying, these pictures being released to humiliate our soldiers further. And John Kerry stands there and thanks Iran. What a disgrace, what a disgusting spectacle this State Department is and has been since Barack Obama took it over.
Disgusting spectacle, Steve, a hostage situation like the Iran hostage situation we endured during the Carter administration. They got these men out. Okay, and they are back safe. That's what's important. And what's also important is stopping Iran from getting a nuclear weapon. We see how emotionally immature the leadership in Iran is. That's why we have to keep them from putting their finger
right.
on
And
the
that's
red
why we
button,
gave them, what,
which is what the
150
Iran
billion
deal did.
All right, Jay, Tom, that's what they are. They're emotionally immature.
Right.
They're committing war crimes, and they could continue to commit war crimes.
Right.
And this administration,
And what do you-
this administration, Tom, says, thank you, Iran.
And what you don't do with the spoiled child is give him a machine gun. We didn't give him a machine gun. We're giving him nuclear weapons.
All right, guys, gotta go. Jane Velez-Mitchell, chain yourself. And Dr. Tom Borelli, thank you. I love you both. I'm only kidding. All right, up next, folks, more on Fox News and their slant towards Marco Rubio. We'll get the opinion of Tim Graham of the Media Research Center and newsbusters.org with this week's Malzberg's Media Madness. It's next. Don't go away.